everybody, J.M. Mannion here at the NPC Photo Gym, and I'm here with your only three-time IFBB Bikini Olympia champion,
Ashley Kaltwasser. Hello everybody, through the camera, through the screen, what's up?
and we're here for, actually, what are we here for?
Well, you know the funniest thing, I just happened to be walking down the street and I was like, oh wait, this is the NPC gym. Maybe I'll stop by and say hi to Jim, maybe he's around.
Did you see my car parked
I saw your
front?
car, and then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stop in and see if he's there. And oh my gosh, you're here.
How about that?
Stop in.
And Rico grabbed her and started making her put NPC,
clothes on
brand new
there?
clothes on the model, and
I was like, okay, I'm just going with the flow. I got a few extra hours, so I'll do it, yeah.
so, why are we here?
Well,
I mean, we've been here before. We've been here a lot of times.
Well, I thought, while I'm here, I might as well,
Like while you're on the East Coast, right?
Oh, yeah. So, I did a show in Orlando, and then I was like, you know what? So I'm in here now. I was like, why don't I go ahead and commit to a really big show around here? I think they call it the Pittsburgh Pro or something like that. I don't know.
Exclusive news here.
Yes, so it's true. I will be competing in this year's Pittsburgh Pro Bikini competition, and I am so excited. Back here in the Midwest, I'm an Ohio girl, so Pittsburgh's like my neighbor, so I feel like I'm almost home.
Yeah, we were just talking about, I said, her and Jennifer Ronzetti have probably been the two competitors that have been the pro, and pros and everything have been in this gym more than any other of the women's competitors, right? Because they're the closest, actually.
Yep.
Yeah. So this wouldn't have anything to do with that video I did where I kind of called 40 names out.
Well, you know what? Honestly, it definitely motivated me more to do it, but no, I was going to do it anyway. I was bummed I didn't get a chance to do it last year, so it was kind of like an itch that needed to be scratched. I'm like, oh no, I got to do it this year. Come on.
So the funny thing is, when I decided to do that video, I did the one on wellness first, and so all I knew was that I was going to start with the Brazilian competitors that have won the Olympia, and I knew I was going to end mentioning you and Jennifer Ronzetti, and whatever happened in between just happened.
You know what? Honestly, I watched that video, and it was a very long video, and I'm like, why did he tag me in this? And I was like, did he forget me? I was like, well, okay, he forgot me. Like, you mentioned everyone else, and I'm like, he forgot me. And then at the end, and I was like,
Yeah, then at the end, I kind of zoomed in on Jennifer, and then we're right into you. And I'm like, so you're probably waiting for me. You've gone, please don't say my name. Well, Ashley, I'm calling you out, I said.
No, I'm glad you called my name. I thought you forgot about me. I was like, oh, okay, well, I understand you forgot me. Whatever.
Yeah.
See how it is.
So listen, at one point in time, Ashley told me she would never do the Pittsburgh Pro again.
When was this?
You told me that. I asked you a couple of years ago. You absolutely did.
Oh, here's the thing. I don't doubt you because you have the best memory I've ever met, but I truly do not recall that. So
no, you gave me one of these. I'm like, come on, you should go back and do the Pittsburgh. And you gave me one of those. Yeah, but no.
I don't know. Did I really say that?
Yes.
I mean, here's the thing. I'm having a debate with myself in the head because I know you have the best memory. Like, it's crazy. You can recall things that I never remember. But why did I say that? Was I salty or something? Was I in a bad mood? Did you ask me when I was hungry?
I might have.
Okay.
But you told me, listen, I did it twice and didn't win. Why would I come back?
I mean, I don't doubt you, but I apologize.
There's no apologies. It's
for
the truth.
anything I could have said.
It was nothing but the truth.
Are you sure it wasn't like a hologram of me or somebody pretending to be me?
I laughed at you.
Okay, well, like I said, I can't doubt you because you have the best memory, but yeah. Anyway, I'm excited to do it this year, regardless of whatever the heck I said years ago. I'm excited.
Yeah, that was probably like 2018.
Okay, oh, well, it's not that long ago, but... but I'm doing it this year, so that's all that matters.
Yes. So whenever you had got hold of me about doing Pittsburgh and coming here, we were just going to keep it on the down low until today.
It kind of hurt me inside keeping it a secret. I only told Coach Adam, so it was like, I want to tell the world, but now I can finally tell the world. So hello world, I'm competing in the Pittsburgh Pro. So you guys better come watch. It's gonna be fun.
So matter of fact, after I picked Ashley for her to get here last night was like, Oh my God. I mean, that's a
Yeah.
travel horror story.
Yep. My flight got delayed like 5 times, even trying to find an Uber. Once I did land at like, what was it?
You
Late
texted me
1:00.
at 1:19 a.m. that
And
you
that's-
just landed.
And that's whenever it just landed on the actual thing, just
Right.
getting through the airport and the baggage and everything. And then I couldn't find an Uber or a Lyft because it was so late. And then
On
I
a
finally,
Sunday night. It's a Sunday night here in Pittsburgh.
Easter night.
Yes, exactly.
Easter night. And then, so once I did get there, even checking in the hotel, like, I guess the hotel lady took a break. She was on break, and I was trying to check in for like half an hour, and I'm like, this is way past my bedtime, because
Yes.
I am not a night owl. I go to bed so early, and wake up so early. So this was a rough one for me, but I don't even feel it, because I'm so excited. It's like adrenaline's taking over. So excited about the Pittsburgh Pro, so excited about being here that doesn't even matter. So, I don't know, do I have bags under my eyes?
No, you don't have bags.
Okay, well, it's probably a filter or something, but, you know. Anyway,
You
I'm
have
tired,
no
but
filters
that's
here.
okay. No filters. All right, well, I'm excited, so.
Yeah, so, I mean, so I pick her up at the hotel, and I said, I'm gonna call the office, we're gonna stop by, because my daughter Cassie said, Ashley's not signed up, and we were at her house last night, so she knew about your trip trying to get here. She's like, just stop by and I'll give her the contract. So we literally rolled Ashley's window down, Cassie came out, gave it to her, and then we came here and she signed it.
I sure did, signed it in ink. It's fish. It's official, so.
Yes. No backing out now.
Yes, it's done deal. No backing out. 10 appointments booked, hotels booked, all that, so.
So you're back to basically competing in your backyard, let's be honest.
Exactly. I feel so much at home. These are my people.
Yeah, I mean, the only 2 contests that she can really say that about are the Arnold and Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Because you're like literally right in between Columbus and Pittsburgh.
That's very true. Ohio girl in the house, Akron, Ohio. So very
If you know your geography, if not, just go look it up on Google Maps and you'll understand. Just look at it and you can go, oh, Columbus is here, Pittsburgh's here.
Yeah.
Got it.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you got to remember that Ashley competed a lot in the NPC Mid-Atlantic Zone when she was an amateur.
That's right.
So when I first photographed Ashley, she had blonde hair on stage.
Yeah, you know, that was back in the day. I mean,
That was a lifetime ago.
So I thought it was a good idea to bleach my own hair with like, I was really broke, like just got out of college student. I tried to bleach my own hair by myself and it looked very yellow. But hey, you know, I learned from my mistakes. That won't happen again.
Because then the next time I saw her, I'm like, that competitor, she looks familiar. But
Oh, God.
she was back to this color hair.
Can we insert like a photo?
There's gotta be.
Totally. I have them, but yeah, you wouldn't recognize me. I'd say I'm pretty unrecognizable, but you know.
Yeah, so yeah, she did a lot of contests in this area. So
I sure did.
we saw her growing up here,
Yes,
basically.
you did. You sure did.
Yep. Then she wins the Team Universe. That's back when it was still called the Team Universe. Mm-hmm. And then next thing you know, she's your 3-time Olympia champion.
And even I just have a quick memory to share about the Team Universe. That was the most exciting night. I just remember I won my pro card, I won overall, and I was so excited to shoot with you the next day. I could not fall asleep. I stayed up because I was way too excited. So even though I'm sleep deprived now, imagine how I was at your shoot. I was so excited to shoot with you, and I just couldn't believe it. Like, I felt like I was dreaming. Look, I got goosebumps now. You see that? Those are goosebumps.
There you go.
It's like a moment in time that I will, like, forever cherish. But it was just such an amazing moment, and yeah, so there's that, you know. So sleep, who needs it? Whatever. I'll sleep after the Pittsburgh Pro.
So, Ashley, I want to take you back to last year. Mm-hmm. We're somewhere in Texas, in between Austin and San Antonio, for the Battle of the Desert. Mm-hmm. Okay, that you won.
Yes.
And I had asked Angelica Texara to do the interviews, right?
Yes.
I'm figuring you have your 3-time Olympia champion, your 2-time Olympia champion. Mm-hmm. And so you two are doing the interview, and I already knew in my head that I was going to just bust on in the middle of it.
Of course.
But they had no clue. Neither one had any clue. So Angelica's talking to you and everything. So I literally walk in, grab the microphone off Angelica and say, listen, I've known you two a long time. It's going to cut to the chase. Who's going to win the Olympia? The two of them gave me the look like
what do I say to this?
No, but you're like, the really? Like both of you turned to me and were like,
Yes.
Really? Like it was like, I could feel the heat from both of them. It was like Superman when he has the laser vision. I could
Right.
feel it on both sides from both of them. And they were not happy for those few seconds.
Let's
be honest.
Yes, bikini girls, we try to keep our composure, try to be polite and nice and cordial to one another. So in our mind, our little gears are turning like, how do I answer this question?
And then she goes, I knew you were going to do this.
Of course. I thought you were going to do it to me now, and it's still not too late to do that. And you said you weren't.
Well, no, the funniest part was, as the audio going on afterwards, as we were done, and you're going, you were spicy. Very spicy.
So spicy.
Yeah, right?
So you didn't prepare me for the amount of spiciness. I thought it was going to be mild.
And listen, I pushed her and Angelica so hard to say who was going to win. And I could just see between the two of them, because I've known Angelica a long time, too.
Right.
And it's just like, and even afterwards, Angelica's like, that wasn't nice.
Not nice at all, JM. But this is what you do. This is what you do. And people love you for it.
I want the answers. Everybody else wants the answers.
Yes, that's true. People do want the answers, but they don't even give people heads up. What the heck?
That's the whole idea.
I know, it makes it fun.
It
makes
does
it
make it fun.
spontaneous. So you are good at what you do, so I don't doubt your techniques, but...
There is no technique. It's just off the top of my head.
Yes, exactly.
That's the scarier part.
You always catch people off guard, even on the photos, the behind-the-scenes photos. You do the same thing. He is so known for getting people, like, eating a rice cake, or something weird pose, but everyone loves it. So those are the moments you got to cherish.
You probably have lots of those pictures, don't you?
Yeah, well, maybe I didn't save them, but I'm sure they're out there. Maybe we'll get some more.
All right, so Ashley, how many IFBB Pro wins do you have right now?
I have 22. That's a lot. How did I get there? How did I get here in life? That's what I want to know. What the heck?
Yeah, at one point, India Paulino had the record at 15.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, she got pregnant, had a baby. She made a comeback, and right now she is not competing. I actually don't know if she's retired or not, because at the seminar, we had at the Miami Advice seminar, I guess I should have, I missed my chance. I should have asked her on stage if she was retired or not. And I didn't. So I'm sure I'll see India again. We'll get the real answer.
Okay, get the scoop.
I wouldn't blow it up.
She's a fierce competitor, man. She's very passionate. So
Yes.
I can relate. She's got it. And when she does decide to come back, if she does, she's going to be awesome.
Yes.
I better watch my back.
Yes. So now you are up there with 22. I mean, that's a tremendous amount.
Yeah.
I've had people say, comment to me that you are like the Dexter Jackson of the bikini division because of all the contests at Dexter 150, right?
I will say though, man, it's so much harder for a bodybuilder to do that, but I got to give Dexter props. He's awesome. So I'm just like, come to it. Whoa, but yeah.
Now, did you ever have a number in mind that you wanted to win, or just as you're just going along, you just keep doing it?
Oh no, I'm just trying to pick them up, as many as I possibly can. I don't plan on quitting anytime soon, that's for sure. People ask me, Ashley, you've won so many times, when are you going to retire? And I'm like, I'm just getting started. I'm just getting started. What are you talking about?
Let's just
getting started.
Listen, I'm going to put you on the spot because you're never supposed to ask this, but tell people how old you are.
I'm 32.
Okay, that's it.
Mm-hmm. Wait, didn't you say you're not going to put me on the spot for anything?
Well, I lied.
I know.
You knew better. As I tell everybody, at one point, Ashley, Janet, they were the young competitors, like the Laura Lee Chapatas, the Jennifer Dories, the Isa Bicinis, the early 20s. That was them whenever they qualified to turn pro. And the longevity.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, and I want to show people out there, you can keep going. It doesn't have to. I think like a lot of people from the outside, or maybe people that don't truly have the passion for it, they think it's so hard, it's so miserable to prep all the time, and it's like so impossible. But if you love what you do and you know how to do it well, and you can prep yourself, and I don't prep myself, but my coach does. If you can get a system that you're comfortable with, you can maintain for a long time. And that's what I do. I never let myself get too out of shape.
Right.
And I just love what I do. I developed a routine. So, day in and day out. I do very similar things, eat along the same foods, and I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. I love it all. I love every single moment of it. I love the cardio I do. I love the food that I eat. I love competing. I love traveling. I love meeting people. So it adds excitement to my life.
Right.
I couldn't picture myself not doing it. And in fact, the one year I did take off was probably the worst year of my life.
Yeah,
so I'm not going to do that again.
But that was also, you had an injury, a nagging injury.
Yeah, so.
And listen, here's the thing. Ashley has always competed in a lot of contests. People don't realize that. Even when she was winning the Olympia, that didn't slow her down.
Mm-hmm.
That actually motivated her more.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Why would I quit now?
So if you're newer to the sport, you're going, well, Ashley does, guess what? She's done that from the time she qualified to turn pro.
Yes.
So this is not new territory here.
No.
Okay.
I think that is one of my, I guess, advantages of me being as a competitor. I can go for a long time without getting tired. Like I can go and go and go. I have energy for days. I mean, maybe not today because of that whole flight situation. But the first thing I think about when I get off stage is, what show am I going to do next?
Right.
Okay, let's book the flight. Let's do it. It's so
Yeah.
fun. So
Yes.
many great memories.
So listen, I'm going to ask you a question or kind of phrase this. I've had conversations with people in the industry, judges and everything, and Bikini's been around since 2009. We had the first pro season in 2010. We're now in 2021, and 2020 was like a half season. But I've said I feel we're actually in the second generation of pro bikini. I would say that from the first generation, like we were talking about India, but the only really active competitors from there are you, Janet, and General Ziddy.
Yes.
Think about that.
Huh. I would have pictured it being more than 2 generations.
Keeping it at a high consistency and winning contests and everything else. I mean, a lot of the competitors are like, they're all newer. Okay,
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
I say it's like you can basically go to, let's just say like 2016 or something and kind of draw a line, 2015, 2016. I say like 2015 basically. So like you, Janet, Jennifer, like how do you stay at such a high level competing, training for, being basically from that first generation? I mean, you're still doing very well. I mean, obviously with, the contests and stuff. What's the secret to your consistency, and how do you do this?
Well, for me personally, I just am very passionate about what I do. I love competing. It is so fun for me. It is not a task at all. I enjoy the entire journey, and the sport has given me so many cool opportunities to like travel, to meet people, to see things I never would have been able to see, and just great memories in
Like
general.
you competed in Russia and a lot of
Russia, freaking India, Finland, New Zealand, Australia, so many cool, Asia, South Korea, Japan. Like I can't even remember how many countries I've been to, but I would never have been able to go to those if I didn't like compete. I would literally just still be in Ohio.
Right.
Like I never thought I would leave Ohio, and I got to travel the world. So I'm grateful for that. And every single show is a new experience for me, and I learn something from it, and gather all these awesome memories.
Right. Now, speaking of traveling, you moved from Ohio to LA, and now you're in Vegas. So tell us, why did you move from LA to Vegas?
Well, LA was turning to crap.
and this was last year.
This was last year, yes. So, I should have moved sooner anyway, but I was kind of thinking about it, but it was like a kick in the butt to be like, okay, get out of here. So I ended up moving to Vegas, and it's more fitting for me personally. I feel like there's much more of a tight fitness community out there. There's a lot of competitors that live out there, and I finally decided to become an adult and buy my own house, which I wouldn't really have been able to get quite that amount of house in LA, and I wouldn't want to, so it's a lot cheaper and just makes more sense. Additionally, my coach, Adam Bonilla from Team Elite Physique, opened up a new gym there too, so we all moved out there, and we love it so much better. Yeah,
well, actually, driving down here after I picked you up, we were talking about one of your teammates.
Yeah, that one girl, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we want to say Frida's name, right?
No, I don't.
We don't want anyone to know that we're talking about.
No, I don't think we should mention Frida Paulson. So whenever you edit this video, anytime we mention Frida Paulson, I want you, maybe it's a good idea to like bleep it out or something.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about how she should make her pro wellness debut in Pittsburgh or anything,
Yeah,
right?
because we wouldn't want to put her on the spot.
No pressure, right?
Yeah, no, we don't want to pressure Frida Paulson, you know. That'd be
Yeah.
rude.
But don't you think it would be a good idea for her?
Oh, I would love to see Frida Paulson up there. Because she was a former bikini pro, turned a wellness pro, so I think that'd
Was
be
on the
kinda
Olympia
cool.
stage.
Yes, she was Olympia qualified, so I think it'd be kind of cool to see what a bikini competitor can do in wellness.
So just think, she could potentially become one of the very first IFBB pro bikini competitors to qualify for another division in the Olympia.
She'd be
For the
making,
Wellness Olympia, she could maybe be on the Olympia stage in October.
dude, she'd be making history. She'd be remembered forever. No one could take that from her. That'd be quite an accomplishment.
But again, we're not going to mention her name out loud.
No, we won't mention.
No pressure
that,
or
no.
anything.
No.
Didn't you say she kicked your butt training? Though?
Yeah, she made my quads cry, and I got a teardrop now because my quad cried. Gosh, she's a beast. But yeah, that was an intense workout.
Yeah. All right, so just, we'll just keep that between ourselves.
Yeah,
we
won't.
won't mention Frida Paulson anymore by name or anything.
No, it'd
No.
be rude.
Yeah, totally. All right, so do you want to give a shout out to anybody here?
Yes, I gotta say thank you to Coach Adam for being the best coach in the whole wide world, and traveling partner, and pageant mom. He's a great pageant mom. He's a great pageant mom, and he's always making sure my hair's on point and I don't got any frizzies in the back. He makes sure my lipstick's the correct shade and my eyebrows are filled in. So grateful for him. And also my biggest sponsor, High Tech. They're great to me. They love seeing me compete and fund me anywhere I go, and just like seeing me compete. And
Yeah.
I love that. They're all for it. And I would also like to thank you, JM, for being the awesome person you are. I want to thank you for existing, Thank you for existing, Jam. But also thank you for the MPC and the IFBB Pro League, because if it weren't for you guys, I would not be standing right here, right now, and I'd probably still be in Ohio, and I'd probably be living a much more boring life than I am now, because right now I'm living the dream.
Now, speaking of Adam, you guys have a podcast.
Yes, the Bikini and the Brain podcast, and we talk about competitions and fitness related topics, and it's been taking off, so people like it, I guess. So thanks for liking it.
Yeah, we had tried for a couple months to get to work it out with the times. We just could never do it.
Yes.
To do it via Zoom, so we ended up doing it at the IFBB Pro Tahoe show in person, the three of us in a hotel room together, which I think worked out better because of the more interaction.
Yeah, and if you guys didn't already catch on, he was one of our guests, and probably one of our more popular episodes. You're my favorite guest, but I thought it was kind of cool to interview you for once, because you're always interviewing us, so we got to find out about you. So that was
Ashley
cool.
had a list of questions for me.
Yeah, so you guys need to check out the Bikini and the Brain podcast, especially the episode with J.M. Mannion, and it should be in about the August archive.
Right.
But that one turned out really well.
Yeah, I told
People
Ashley
loved
that
it.
at the Olympia, I actually have people coming up to me and still talking to me about that podcast, very specific parts that weren't in the beginning that I knew that we talked about, so they watched the whole thing. So
Yeah.
I said, outside of NPC News Online, I've really never had anyone come up to me and talk about other things that I did.
Gosh, you're famous now, JM.
Yeah.
Anytime you start talking, people are going to be like,
It's-
is that JM from the Bikini and the Brain podcast episode?
That's exactly what they're going to say.
Oh, my.
Yes, that's it. Yeah. All right. Well, this is J.M. Mannion,
And Ashley Kaltwasser.
and we're looking forward to seeing all of you in Pittsburgh to watch Ashley compete in the Pittsburgh Pro Bikini, and we're not going to say Frida Paulson in the Pittsburgh Pro Wellness, right?
No.
No. We won't say
Not
that.
today.
So we're signing off for NPC News Online, and we look forward to seeing you in Pittsburgh.
Bye.
All right, so I thought we were done, but we're back
Okay.
already. All right, so listen, this is a great looking top here.
I'm jealous. You want one?
I could never fit. I could maybe put my arm in
I
there.
mean, gosh, it is. This is pretty stylish, isn't it? I mean, if I do say so myself. Hair flip. I actually, I got it from npcwear.com, and believe it or not, it also comes in the IFBB logo, and it comes in short sleeves. Like, can you believe it? It's crazy. I mean,
No, I can't believe that.
I feel so fashionable right now. Like, I feel like a Vogue model. Like,
I should walk out because I can't wear that.
Yeah, I mean,
I could, but it really wouldn't look the same.
I would say maybe walk out because I'm making you look so bad right now because this top is just straight fire. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, I don't want to be, you know.